I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Order in the court.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the WBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. All right, so just read a brief article, and I guess at the WBC 57th convention that took place yesterday, they pretty much resolved the debate that was taking place right after the Errol Spence Sean Porter fight. And that was when Yordenis Ugas fought Omar Figueroa. It was for a final WBC title eliminator. And now the news has been broken that this fight, Errol Spence's next fight, the date, we don't know, but Errol Spence's next fight with Danny Garcia has been tabbed as a mandatory title defense. Now, it's plenty of pros and cons to this, but the only issue that I have overall is it puts Yordenis Ugas on the back burner. And I find it to be very unfortunate. Like, I understand Ugas he got his opportunity against Sean Porter, but at the same time, I feel like Ugas was robbed in that fight due to the knockdown that was never called. Now, the same referee, Jack Reese, in that fight that said it was not a knockdown, later on came back after he had a discussion with Ugas and said that he feels that that Ugas should get a rematch. But at this point, it is what it is. It's the Errol Spence facing Danny Garcia, and my understanding is after Errol Spence faces Danny Garcia, if he's victorious, his next bout will be an IBF mandatory. And if I'm not mistaken, I can't even remember the guy's name, but the guy that just fought, just beat Collazo is supposed to be Errol Spence's mandatory. I'll have to go back and look up his name, or you can drop it down in the comments section. This video wasn't about him. This video was primarily about Ugas. Now, but put it like this. Ugas is in a situation where it's like he has a difficult road to get the opportunities that he deserves. All I'm going to say is if Errol Spence, he's coming back from his fight with Sean Porter. He has to battle through the injuries that he sustained in the car accident. With that being said, this damn ambulance, man. With that being said, it's like, with that being said, Errol Spence, he has to recover. So I'm not saying like, oh yeah, Errol should jump in there and just face this guy and face all of these fights back to back. Hell no. That wouldn't even be the smart move. Errol needs to just take the fight with Danny Garcia whatever's best for him, basically. Now, when it comes to Ugas, I feel like Ugas needs to get his shot. But Ugas needs to get his shot at Danny Garcia before he gets his shot at Errol Spence. And I believe Errol will defeat Danny. So in Danny's defeat, and I feel like, okay, Danny already lost to Thurman. Danny already lost to Porter. If Danny loses to Errol, he's already lost to the top guys at welterweight. I mean, you still have Manny Pacquiao left, but this would be the opportunity where you can have like a changing of the guards. And I'm not saying it as if Danny Garcia is some ultimate guy at the welterweight division, but when it comes to that core crop of top welterweights, Danny Garcia, if he loses to Errol Spence, would have lost to the top 3 welterweights on the PBC side. So I feel like a fight for the changing of the guards would be definitely necessary when it comes to Ugas and Danny Garcia. You put Ugas in there with Danny Garcia, even though Danny is coming off of a loss. If Ugas defeats Danny, that definitely should transition Danny out and transition Ugas in. Because even though some people feel that the Sean Porter-Danny Garcia fight was close, it was nothing controversial about it, and that's not something that you can say when it comes to Yordenis Ugas. So to recap everything, basically, Errol Spence, Danny Garcia will be a mandatory WBC title defense, and Errol Spence's following fight will be an IBF mandatory title defense, which pushes Ugas, the winner of the Omar Figueroa fight, the final eliminator, it pushes him off to the side and puts him in a position where he has to wait. And I ultimately feel that Ugas needs to get his shot at Danny Garcia. I know Manny Pacquiao is not going to fight him. Or if I'm Ugas, I'm calling out Terrence Crawford. I feel like that's a great fight as well. But that's just how everything is crumbling down right now, guys. It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC, and I'm out.